Pro Tips, sponsored by Journey at Pachanga. Play on another level.
Once again, Randy Chang. There is that old saying about grip it and rip it.
Yes.
But when you grip it sometimes the way you shouldn't, you don't get to rip it.
Yes, because when you talk about grip it and rip it, when that rip comes in, the hands will automatically squeeze onto the golf club. And so that type of squeezing or the change of the grip pressure is what causes a lot of different misses in the game when you're swinging the golf club.
So we think that the harder we grip it, the further it will go.
That's the reaction, though we tell you folks and everybody out there to try to maintain a light grip pressure all the way through the swing, but it doesn't have to be light. It just has to stay constant, or the sense of staying constant through the swing. So what I do is we have this toothpaste drill. It's a fun drill we do with our students where you can imagine this, right? Where if this was the golf club handle, I'm going to take the cap off, and then I'm going to swing the golf club with the sense of not squeezing any toothpaste out of this tube. Because if we do, some bad things are going to happen. So that's kind of the sense. And you'll notice how constant it really needs to be, and you don't realize that you're squeezing. So here's what happens when you don't do it correctly.
Yeah, I heard it.
You can see kind of what happens.
Yeah.
As far as squeezing the golf club coming on down, and that's a common thing that we see every day to our typical amateurs.
What do you do, or how can you prevent from happening?
That's what you have to think about it, or imagine what you're doing. Here's another tube that I happen to have right there. So if you were to go ahead and actually go ahead and
I
go
see
and
you're
squeeze
getting
it.
out of the way.
But you can just kind of do it, you swing it that way, but don't squeeze any toothpaste out of the tube, okay? Go ahead and swing. If you swing it really hard, go ahead and swing without, there you go. You see how light that has to feel through the hitting area? And the problem, yeah, exactly. The problem is you will squeeze the club automatically when you have that golf club in your hands. So focus on not squeezing the toothpaste out of the tube while swinging a golf club, and that'll maintain constant grip pressure.
Where do we get this thing from that we have to grip it in order to hit it? Where does that come from?
It's a natural reaction to you wanting to hit anything. If you're in a car and you're going to hit something, what happens to your hands on the steering wheel? It just naturally tenses up. It's just a natural human reaction. So you have to train your hands not to do what is humanly natural.
So what is humanly natural, you don't do. So when you remember now, when you grip it and rip it, like nice and easy, don't squeeze it, because if you do, that'll happen.